Come along, little one. The night is young. Don't be afraid. Follow me. There's more to see.
Yeah. Welcome to the graveyard. LFU, stand up. It's the Alpha Royale, hosted by yours truly. Snails moving slow, but the talk still hit heavy. Shit talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Phantom on the mic, whole chat vibrating. Discuss the bullshit, show them based alpha takes. We don't just talk the stories, we make them base. Shit talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Snail gang rise, the whole crowd awaken. Discuss the bullshit, show them based alpha takes. We don't just break news, we reshape fates. Yeah. It's Phantom in the cockpit, based out for profit. Running LCU like a stock tip. Watch it, beta boys gossip. I stay in the logic. Turn clown shows into alpha topics. Mic check, no filter, no gimmick. If it's drama, we spin it. Authentic, no clinic. They post, we roast and toast. No limit, even snails in the pit. No real when they rent it. Talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Phantom on the mic, whole chat vibrating. Discuss the bullshit, show them alpha base takes. We don't just talk the stories, we make them base. Shit talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Snail gang rise, the whole crowd awaken. Discuss the bullshit, show them based alpha takes. We don't just grave news, we reshape fates. This the Alpha Royale, man.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Phantom Fanny G. Whatever the hell you want to call me, back at it again on LolCow Alpha. I know. Everybody's like, what the fuck? He's still here. He's still here. He's not dead yet. Nah. Oh, man. I'm telling you, it's been, somewhat of an interesting day. I mean, I personally didn't get a chance to really watch much until this evening. I was dealing with quite a few things around the house, dealing with some dumbass government agencies. That one, ooh, don't get me started. So, Chubby Gang coming in says, hi, Phantom Cheese. Well, it's just Phantom. Sorry, Coco Bear. But, hey, Chubby's had a fucking phenomenal show, and good on them for getting a new time slot. And let's quickly and briefly touch on that, because I mean, look, I'm just happy to still be on the schedule. I've done 4 a.m. before. I loved 4 a.m. It was a bitch trying to do that and work. Like, it kind of killed, like, I would fall asleep during bus or whatever was on at gay. And then, well, it was Tess, then gay. But, yeah, I would sleep, then get up, and, like, yeah, it feels like I'm somehow teleported back in time to February. And if there is any sort of, I don't know, what do we call it? Like, fucking time machines or ways to go back in time and not make the same mistakes twice, yeah, you bet your ass I would. Bruh, I finally stay up long enough to pop in, and Alpha is moving to 4 a.m. again. I know, squads. I mean, apparently, I am boring as shit by myself. Although I will say, that's been a common critique since the beginning. Oh, he's too boring. But you know what? It's so funny that get a lot of people that keep coming back every single day and want to hear more. So, apparently I must not be that boring. I must not be that dried up. So, hey. Oh, here's my hope for today. You know, it's the last show before we go. Wait a sec. Actually, I gotta find out. I gotta find out. Hold on one sec. Oh, let's see.
How many times have I told you? Now answer me immediately! I will not be ignored by anyone, and especially not you!
Shit! Oh, goddamn. I was just going to ask what she thought of the 4 a.m. slot. Shit. Fucking A. I mean, I just jumped in there. Galactico, what would you tell Phantom before he left to Fat Camp? I would tell him to go back and listen to everybody. You know, that sometimes the fries don't need to go in the bag. Oh, I just, you know, it's the circle of life. But, you know, here's the thing. Actually, I wouldn't have gone back and told myself that. You want to know why? Because as embarrassing as it's been, as fucking heart-wrenching, the anxiety, the stress that I never had before, it taught me a valuable lesson. And I'll leave it at that. It did teach me something. You know, and it took something from me that I can never get back. So, with that, anyways, I got to show you something. We're going to go.
Tonight, we dive back into the forums where keyboards click louder than common sense. From endless posts to overnight meltdowns, the internet's favorite battleground never sleeps. We're sorting the memes from the mayhem and checking the pulse of the drama, one thread at a time.
This is Checking In with the Neckbeards. All right. So, I came across some good stuff today. Check this out. So, apparently, the guy that was Matador at a very famous Matador, actually, I do know about Jose Camacho. He is having to go through sphincter reconstruction from the goring incident that happened. I mean, yeah, like if you would have showed me this picture right here and told me, you know, is it real? Is it AI? I would have fucking claimed that was AI. I would have said, okay, you see the white outline here, you know, it just, you know, it doesn't look real, you know, it just looks superimposed or photoshopped. But I've actually seen multiple news stories about it, and I was like, whoa, that's some wild shit. I mean, seriously, like, poor guy. I mean, to think about it, like having to go, oh, senor, guys, I understand, but you know, we're going to, because I can't do a Spanish accent. I can't. Quit getting on me. But like legit, he fucking woo, you know, having to be told that you got to get your sphincter reconstructed. I mean, like when I told Boogie about, he said something about at Fat Camp. He was like, they don't do penile, you know, implants and blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, fucking one of your fellow YouTubers just got it done in the last year, Dame Drops, and he was like touting it. He was like, yeah, I got that robo penis now. And I'm like, God damn, this coming from the guy that used to be on Rachel Ray. This coming from the guy that fucking does the fucking food reviews and gives me new secret menu items is talking about his fucking robo dick. And that brings me to my other point. Anybody trying to shame me about fucking a cock ring, you know what? I don't give two shits. I don't. It doesn't matter. You act like it's so embarrassing, Tina. Who's it more embarrassing to? Do you know the reason for the use of it? Exactly. If I'm not embarrassed of it, I'm just sick of all the, leaks out in the universe, I think it's disgusting, all the fucking leaks and all the lies that are coming out of people's mouths. I think it's fucking disgusting to insult somebody like Yo Mama, who's sitting there. Yeah, he's hard on all of us. But why you got to lie on that man's wife? Yeah, I'm talking to you. It doesn't make you look any better. It just shows that you're exactly the person you were before you came to this community. Yeah. Yeah, Albany, Saratoga Comic Movies. Oh, man, that is a wild one. Says, Phantom, we're here for you. Fupa reconstruction on your entire life killed your show, made everyone hate you. Yeah, I know. But it's okay. If there's one thing that I have learned being in this universe now for over a year, if there's one thing that I have taken away from being a viewer, an intern, a host, is that the real ones stick around. The fake ones run. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I've been saying it for days. People started jumping on the fucking bandwagon, finally voicing it on stream. We're tired of what the LCU has become. There's some good people that came in, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. We don't need to have hug boxes, okay? We don't need the fucking hug boxes. What we need is it to not feel like you cannot be here for whatever reason because of somebody's going to find out your personal life. It was never about that around here. It was about the Jester boys fucking with us, in VCs and show versus show. It was about having fun, but being able to shit talk each other. I stayed out of the drama. You want to know why? Because whenever I try and cover it, it's the brain or the mouth is moving faster than the brain. You guys didn't like it when I had, thought out conclusions, point by point, because I sat there and I would talk really slow. Okay. But, and that's how I got the snail moniker. And I will stand by that fucking shit. But the point is, the reason I stay out of the drama, or I try to stay out of the drama, is because I internalize it. I do. I internalize it. I like all these people around here. Whether they piss me off or not, I still like them. I still respect a lot of them. So, I'm just saying. There are things that don't need to be said. And if you have to go that low, that's pretty disgusting. Anyways, so like I was floating around and I saw this one too. I had to show this. Glad I came to physics this morning.
This shit's bullshit, bro. Dropping out, dude. Dude, skillet's my ass. Majority of this class is fucking failing, man. Like, this class is the reason why I'm dropping out, dude. I'm doing blue collar shit.
Guy's like, I don't need this shit. I'm gonna go do some fucking blue collar shit. Oh.
How many times have I told you? Now answer me immediately! I will not be ignored by anyone, and especially not you!
Well, yeah. Well, we're ignoring you tonight. I'm sorry. That's just too much. I'm sorry. So, yeah. So let's check in with you guys real quick. Talk about getting the back end. I have no clue what you're talking about. Okay. The Matador. Yeah, I'm catching up. Sorry. Apparently my chat was behind. Hey, Phantom Channel Glow said, chat wants to know about your dono to Pit earlier. Ooh, chat wants to know about my dono. Oh, even Sweet Tea is asking. Guess you're just going to have to wait and see. Because I don't plan a show. I don't do anything in the background, I'm so nice. Let's just say that I've got enough I got plenty that I want to say to you, Mama. Because he is the casting director and everything. So, we're gonna have to have a little talky poo-poo. Because I've got some suggestions for him. And maybe, just maybe, a little bit of venerated research that might help him out. So that's all I plan on saying about that. I was just letting him know, where he could see that I wanted to have a talk with him. So Pumpkin Seed said, TLDR, as far as I got, your mama called Tina non-10. Tina lied about his wife being a cheating whore. Phantom said, don't lie on people. Oh, no, it wasn't only just Tina. It was Fupa as well. I mean, she's the one that went the distance. So, yeah. Phantom was kissing the ring. I mean, if you want to call it that. I'm just, you know, I miss being able to interact with shows. I miss, I miss being around. And I just wanted to let Yo Mama know so he could see that I wanted to have a little chit chat. Bold and Beautiful says, disrespecting Fupa cheese is very low on your part, Phantom. You don't know how to treat women. This show is going downhill fast. Actually, it's been coming back uphill. And nobody was being disrespected. I was giving my opinion. I think it was disgusting. The things that were said about Yo Mama's wife. Just saying. So, I know everybody's going to be curious, but they're just going to have to wait and see. That's all. That's all, chat. So, anyways, Sweet Tea, I did see that you are getting close to I've seen the belly. I'm still pay pigging to you, although I may have to actually drop it. But no. Again, good luck. I mean, you know that shit can go. So I hope everything is well. Annabelle Blush said, what was the chat on Pit? Oh, I just super chatted that it was time for us to have a talk. That's all. So, anyways. Yeah. Ooh, Chop Suey says, I'll give you a King Motown Philly from the cheesesteak shop if you tell me what went down in Pitt. Okay, first off, I don't know what a King Motown Philly is, but I mean, if you're talking about a real Philly, it's either Pat or Geno's. I'm just saying, it's either Pat's or Geno's. But no, all I said was that we needed to have a talk. That's all. Everybody's running and their mind's spinning like, oh my God, what the fuck could it be? So, now, this one was pretty fucking wild too. Guys, this shit, I mean, Reddit's been on fire today. Look at this. A woman's dog making odd movements whenever she turned her back. So to see it, she recorded it and found the dog making biting motions. Watch this shit. She turns her back. He's looking for his next snack. That's all I'm saying. He's looking for his next snack. And you know what? Yo Mama was right. He was right. Disrespecting the viewers by complaining that you haven't hit your goal for the day. I never put up goals. Well, okay, let me take that back. I try not to ever put up donation goals. When do you guys hear me begging on any channel that I run, other than gay, because that was more Albert's channel? But when do you hear me going, come on, guys, we got to hit that member goal? I hate doing members goals. I think you guys should interact with me and, of your own free volition. I hate e-begging. I hate it because you know what? At the end of the day, it just makes you look bad. I mean, like if you've got some long running goal, like I still have on my little to-do list, my tattoo. I still got it. Had to postpone it. Ran into some financial issues. I think a fucking roof over my head is a little bit more important at this point. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not, because we'll find out this weekend, with the outdoor streaming. Maybe I don't need it. So, but I would never disrespect any of y'all. Whether it's $5, $10, I've had those streams. Hell, I've had a 99-cent stream. I have. Oh, yeah. Like, I gave Exile shit about that one because he completely destroyed the monetization goals in there. But you guys have seen. I put it up. I'm like, $10, ask your question. But why? And then one of the mods goes, hey, LolCow Alpha, 50 members, and you tell them? Not until I have a private conversation with your mom. It's not you, it's me, I'm broke. I know, right? Pumpkin Seed said, it's not you, it's me, I'm broke. Bro, so I've been fighting the unemployment office. I have. Like, I've been applying a couple places, but, and I've got an offer letter that's sitting with my lawyer. I've got another one that found out about today. They're just trying to get the requisition. But the point of that is that apparently nowadays, when you apply for unemployment, not only can it, is there a waiting week, which that didn't make any goddamn sense to me. Plus on top of that, you've got, it can take them up to a month to approve, but they still want you to request the money. So like I've been fighting them for a couple weeks, and I'm like, okay, go in, they had sent me all the packets and stuff, and I was like, oh God, I remember this because I did it back in like 06, 07, and they're still using the same goddamn form. Same form. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so I went in there, and like they were like, your application is still pending. And I'm like, wait a sec, you already sent me how much you're going to pay a week. And I've been doing what I need to do. What is this? Because it said 0 payout. I was like, you motherfuckers. You dirty motherfucker. So, Just a Viewer YouTube says, that Oopa gif of her talking in your voice is weird, bro. You are obsessed. And you tell us that you're, not. Yeah, right, weirdo. No, it's a funny joke. I love it. And shout out to Khan for making the amazing gif. Always on it, brother. Exile will owe the Hecklefish forever. You are right, Squad's favorite disaster. You are absolutely right. Because you know what? The fucking Hecklefish is amazing. Actually, I have been so behind on the Y-Files, which, I mean, granted, he went on this big hiatus for a while, and then he came back and he started up so many more projects. So either he stepped away, AJ, who runs the Y Files, has stepped away from like all the management stuff he was having to do with the cannabis company and focused more on that. Or like somehow he got more time, because for a while there, I was watching some of his after shows and he just looked so burnt out. He really did. So let's see. We got let's see. Ooh, what? Phantom is the talk with Yo Mama about how you're finally going to take his advice on content. I've had some talks with him in regards to that, but it was just that particular day. I don't care what anybody says. That particular day was not the day that my mind could not process what was going on that specific situation. I didn't say I wouldn't be open to other ideas. So, an S1K with a bunch of jewels. I'd like to see how the jewels work. I got to look on the back end. I actually haven't had a way to check that, or I haven't really looked at it, but it's kind of cool, Next thing, okay, so press F. S1K is sending the press Fs, Bruggs said, Phantom, why apply for unemployment? Oh, Bruggs, if you didn't hear, I got laid off mid-February. And then towards the end of February, the next week, I basically went all in on the LCU, at least until after Fat Camp. Since I've been back, because I knew that was going to be such a big focus. And yeah, I lost focus a little bit, okay? Wasn't trying to. But anyways, since I've been back, I'm still looking for a job. The market is really wild, so. They're like TikTok gifts. They're with close to nothing. Yeah, sounds like NFTs. I actually have a video that I want to watch about NFTs and their current state of value. But okay, for all the nerds, and I know there's at least one other nerd in here that's lurking, that's going to enjoy this fact. I watched a video today that blew my mind. They have, after all these years, the new theory on why the lookouts on the Titanic did not see the iceberg is due to the atmospheric conditions. And it makes a hell of a lot of sense. False horizons, bending light, this and that. It sounds like sci-fi, but I swear to God, it actually is a shown fact. And it was basically that the horizon was a mirage. So yeah, they wouldn't have seen it until they were right up on it. There's a part 2, but the first part had me like, oh my God, this is some wild shit. This is some wild shit. Because honestly, as a lot of you, I've said it. I have the fucking Titanic right here behind me. I fucking love the Titanic. I've read ever since, what was it, 3rd grade, when I read my first book about it, it was like some third grade book, How We Found the Titanic by Robert Ballard, and it had all these pictures. I rented that thing from the school library about 16 times. I fucking loved that book, and I fell in love with the disaster. It is sad, don't get me wrong, but I mean, they've made major motion pictures out of it. It's such a wild story. So, but yeah, so the other thing that blew my mind last night is I found one more documentary, and it was covering. I've kind of followed the whole Illuminati story since the beginning. And what I didn't realize is that she has history with Tommy C. And that blew my mind. Like, there is a straight up like 6-hour documentary covering every step of the way. And like it was just like I'm laying there listening to this. And then I just heard, I was like, wait a sec, is that fucking Tommy C's voice? I was like, no fucking way. And then they went into the history of, I guess, her working for him or working with him and what she did to him. I mean, fucking mind blown. Fucking mind blown. Like to the point that she had admin rights and started deleting his videos. I didn't know that. I thought it was all around the sour milk community that she was fucking with. I didn't know she was fucking with Tommy like that. Yeah, she was evil. Wow. Look, I get it if you have beef with other creators, but this is why H-Bomber guy called you out. You couldn't take accountability. The sour milk people called you out. You couldn't take accountability, and you went and ran and hide. It sounds like everywhere you go, you do that same thing. And I heard she's been poking around YouTube again under some new name, trying to get her name back out there, trying to start over. Yeah, people will figure it out pretty quick. Speaking of Illuminati, Keem used to have an avatar photo of himself with one lizard eye. Nice. Yeah, she got her start on Get to the Point, a spinoff from SFTP. Okay, that makes more sense, Speedy Bird. I was like, I was like falling asleep, and I heard Tommy's voice, and I was like, no. And I'm like, I'm hearing things because sometimes when you don't have the screen on, but I mean, I have the one thing I haven't done is I haven't kept up with it lately. I mean, where I dropped off was when her and Oz Media finally like both dropped their suits at the same time. So, and that was, and can you believe that was fucking, that shit started like 3 years ago? I can't even fucking believe it. That was 2023. And we're talking about like H-Bomber guy. I haven't seen a video out of him since that one. And I kind of like his long form essays. He is really good at them. Speedy Bird said, I put loads of work into those 10 videos too. I am so sorry, Speedy Bird. That does suck. because yeah, I mean, and nobody had any backups. So yeah, that's some bullshit. I did not know that, honestly and genuinely. So I'm just saying, that blew my mind. Well, have a good night, Chillery. So, and so the survivors just hearing screams and sounds of the ship going down. Okay, Chop Suey, why are you still talking about the Titanic? Jeez Louise. Uh, so yeah. But so anyways, other than that, like I've been kind of, it's been it's been a rough day, okay? It's been a rough day for one of my boys. One of the people that I like to watch is that basically um there's a guy called Slime Beast out there, and he's going around, he's been going around trying to take down Wendigoon and going after old tweets from years ago. And see, that's the thing about the internet I've noticed. Most of the time, it's like you get these creators who are just trying to get some clout off of a big creator, and they'll go out and, they'll go back to when they're teenagers and stuff like that and go, oh, here we go. Smoking gun. This is them. I'm glad that we learned a few things over the years. I'm glad to see anybody change. Sometimes it takes a shitty situation, like my shoes, to get you to realize some things, you don't always have to, sometimes it takes a situation like that to bring around change. But it seems like when you're digging back that far, it's ridiculous. Exile says, with the two, Phantom scammed me out of tacos and nobody cares. You better watch out, Exile. You better watch out. Squads is in the chat. She said you forever owe her that Hecklefish costume. Ooh, Speedy Bird's up. Oh, wait. Speedy Bird, you are of the frickin' mindset, the twin ship theory? No frickin' way. Why Block Me said you should react to the moonlanders not swearing to the Bible that they've been on the moon. That is some wild shit. Okay, so straight up, I mean that one is a little wild. So yeah, that is a wild take. Oh, I've heard, yeah, Lady Graboid, yeah, I've heard that theory too. It has been wild. Yeah, they said that it was the Olympic, not the Titanic. They rebranded it. The Britannic was sunk during World War One. And basically it had been repainted. It got torpedoed. They found that one. but it's magical when you think about it. Okay. The Olympic was the only one that survived, and the Titanic was supposedly the most technologically advanced of all of them. The stuff that after it was decommissioned, there were plenty of public auctions auctioning things off as basically direct replicas of the same piece was on the Titanic. Am I hearing this correctly? Am I? Yeah, yeah. I can see where that theory came from. So, Poop Guy says, Phantom locked in tonight. Boredom levels peaking early. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really, Poop Guy? I mean, really? So, I don't know. The moon landing, that one's always going to be divisive because there's enough proof to support it both ways. There is enough proof that if you are looking hard enough, the shadows aren't right. The this isn't right. The camera angles aren't right. But then, it's like, have you been there? Kind of thing. So could it actually be truly that? I'm just saying at the end of the day. So Poop Guy, you're making me laugh today. And even Fry couldn't do that correctly. He couldn't use the suicide booth correctly. Notice the hands. We never. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm just saying, fuck. Oh. So, anyways, yeah, there's some of this shit going around YouTube drama. It's like this whole slime beast trying to cancel Wendigoon. It's not great. That's why you should never tweet about politics, because no matter where you land on the spectrum, like me, I grew up very conservative, blah, 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 if I had to call myself something. But over the years, and I've talked about this before, I have swung a little bit more. I sit right in the middle. And it's like, because I can see both sides. Some things I agree with, some things I don't. Some things I agree with, some things I don't. But that's why it's a judgment thing. You've got to use your brain, but literally, if you start tweeting about it, you're going to get fucking backlash. I'm just, yeah. So, bro, tell me you wouldn't want, how would you love to have that in your house? I mean, seriously, that is a gorgeous ass elevator. That means, well, let's be honest, that house is probably gorgeous. But, I mean, just the fact that, to have an elevator. Now, it would be kind of cool if it was pneumatic. If it was a pneumatic tube, have some Jetsons moves, that would be pretty cool, At least it's not a bubble elevator like in Minecraft, I'm telling you. Apparently, it was some guy that said he went to a customer's house today and they had that right in the middle. And yeah, it's just. Guess the name. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Stop that. Guess the name of the title of this post. oh, oh, shit. Somebody's got to guess that one. Somebody's got to fucking guess that one. That one. The post is titled, What drugs is he on? But one of the stories, I love these Am I the Assholes? Because it gets people talking. All right. So, am I the asshole for being upset that my husband throws away dishes I forget to put away? Okay. First off, let's start there. Why? I mean, I would be pissed off if somebody's throwing away fucking dishes. Now, let's continue. I've always struggled with washing dishes right away, and sometimes they pile up in the sink. I usually end up washing them, but my husband hates this. A couple of weeks ago, he said that if he ever finds another dish in the sink, he's throwing it away in the garbage. There has not been a single dish in the sink. The rules have since changed to, if he sees any dish anywhere in the house unattended, it's going in the trash. I forgot a water cup on the coffee table the other day, and that is now at the dump. I used a knife from the $100 knife set to open a package, forgot it out. It's now gone. Is my anger unreasonable, or does this situation indeed feel childish? Run. Even I'm not crazy like that. That makes me worry for you. And I say that as a joke because I know there's probably people in the chat going, oh my God, it's Phantom in this story. Holy shit. Oh my God. No, that is childish. That's fucking childish and demeaning. To actually act like that. Like, if anything, I was like, the worst thing that, that an ex had ever done was like they would leave dishes next to the couch on the end table. And I'm like, can you at least take them to the sink, please? Because, that was one of the kids, chores, because it was only like 10 feet away. Throw away the fucking leftover whatever that you put on there and put the plate in the sink. Let the kid do his chores. You should not have to go and play fucking hide and seek, hunt and seek, whatever. I mean, one cup is not a big deal. Sometimes I get pissed when my partner cleans up 10 minutes after I cleaned up. Now, that's an interesting one. Why block myself? I mean, truly, so yeah, why would they go behind you 10 minutes? Was it more that they didn't feel like you could clean? I mean, because that's the way I would interpret it. Oh, so I cleaned up, but that wasn't good enough for you. So you have to go behind me. I mean, it's one thing. Okay. That is subjective because I just like when you're working with limited, say here's one that annoyed me. It was always, I'd go through and I'd, do the laundry and like limited closet or storage space in dressers and stuff like that. So I mean, I learned to Tetris years before, and there was a very specific way that you had to fold the shirts, and like I would get annoyed when like and maybe I shouldn't have gotten annoyed. I was grateful that they were folded, but I'd have to go through and refold them. So maybe that I get that. Maybe I was that asshole in that spot, because I'd be like, oh, well, now I got to go back and redo it. And then, just to make sure everything fit, correctly. Oh, goodness. Withered, why do you keep dropping the Gboard instructions? I don't get it. That one's kind of funny. I've noticed it. So it's like the Gboard freaking instructionals. Sometimes I get let's see. I like to have one dish for me, and that's all I need. I feel the same for my partner. Okay. Well, okay. Middle Earth said there are levels to it. My girlfriend will leave weeks old moldy dishes. Hey, dude, Middle Earth, I get it. That was part of the reason that I had to like have the talk with one of my exes about that, because I was like, you've got lemon rinds. Yeah, my ex, one of my exes, ate fucking lemons down to the rind. I never understood it. I'm like, limes, I can kind of understand. But lemons? Lemons? And you're eating them down to the rind? Like, pick the rind clean. And then just would leave them out, and leave them on a plate. And that's where I would get frustrated, because I'm like, have a piece of floss in it, and this and that. And I'm like, man, the trash can is 10 feet away. Why you got to make the kid take care of that? And then would like stack stuff on top. It just, yeah. I live in organized chaos. I live in organized chaos, and basically, yeah, it happens. So, oh, but anyways, yeah, no. It's just wild. Overall. But yeah, so we've talked about frickin' the guy getting sphincter reconstruct. I still can't believe that. I mean, like, think about how much that's gotta cost. Think about it. Justice for hemp. Okay. All right. Anyways. So let's check in and see what's going on in our little neck of the woods. Painting dry says, The LCU will definitely die and crash without Keem these next 3 months. Oh, really? Let's see what the rest of the community has to say. Maybe, but staying alive with Keem self-donating and repeat simple scams? That ain't a life worth living. Honestly, want to see Keem move on to his next project / podcast, ATP. Whenever he starts a new one, it's always a hit. I hate it whenever they end it. What felt like prematurely. Now I know why they do. But Keem shows that he no longer got a creative flair. So, in other words, these people actually think it's on Keem. Independent Text says Keem doesn't mind the LCU dying while he's gone. He still gets the revenue from whatever is left, and he'll just build it up again. Do you really think that he is going to just magically build it up again if it, quote-unquote, fails? I mean, he may. There's always going to be people that want drama. There's always going to be people that, all right, Withered Verses. I'll give you a minute. You can take a break for a minute. Don't spam the chat. You know better than that. Well, I don't know. I don't even know who the hell you are, but you should know better than that. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, people always say it's crashing and burning, but they turn out to be terrible psychics. Nobody said they were psychics. I mean, it's been discussed ad nauseum to death. Every time there's a major shift in the LCU, the first thing that starts getting spread everywhere, the LCU is dying! The LCU is dying! And then a month, maybe a month and a half later, it's like, we're thriving again. We're thriving. Look, there's a lot of changes that come day to day. I mean, seriously, they do. I mean, you see how quickly people turn on others. You see how quickly they act like, okay, girls, you had your fun. Someone posted this stream on r/pull and r/breakups. Okay. Whatever. I don't know what either of those are, but okay. But yeah, let's see what other hot takes Painting Dry has. Tina D sucks. All she does is beg for members. She got carried by Becky and Mike. Tina is dragging Queens down. Ooh, that's an interesting hot take. Let's see what else. Two-time meme 2020 says, true, she does. I hope she gets fired soon. Embarrassed ad says, her countdown for members is cringe. Tina, the countdown is cringe. It is a little cringe, honestly. It's good as a bit every now and then, but not every day. I'm just saying that one is a little cringe, and that's coming from me, the king of cringe. Werewolf Illustrious One says, why is she still in the LCU is beyond me. The woman is trash. Soggy is saying, only way she gets money in the entirety of her personal career, she made 20 to 30K until LolCow. And I mean, these are the people that have been following for years. I just honestly, at this point, to be honest, I don't like this new Tina. I don't. I feel like Tina's given up. And she's just riding it out at this point. Because that's not the Tina D I know. That's not the Tina D that I watched for years. Tina, why? I do truly feel like you've kind of given up. And so you've just shifted your personality to somebody that you're not. I mean, yeah, you're a shit talker. We all know that. That's what we love about you. But you didn't go down this deep into the dirt until, like, with people until fucking, until the new cast. You would only go there if you absolutely fucking needed to. I'm just saying, on a personal level, I love you, Albert, Johnny. It was one of the greatest pleasures of my life to get to meet you guys and spend time with you and hang out and talk with you. But I just feel like, I don't know, like your heart's not in it anymore. I mean, the way you talked about Becky today, that was the spark. That was the spark that I was looking forward to. That's the spark we miss. Just saying. Keep that in mind. Tina is preloading. Oh my God, that is fucking ridiculous. Tina D's in the chat saying, Phantom, oh well, I do it. Keem's way and Mike's. Okay. And I'm a loser. Okay. Good to know. So, okay. So you've had enough of people's shit. I get you having enough of people's shit. I get it, Tina. But like, we all get shit around here. Why does it, it's just, it's a very different energy. That's all I'm saying. And it doesn't feel like your heart's in it. So, no, I'm not just talking about, I understand, Tina. I understand your brother just died. I'm not talking about the last few days. I'm talking since we got home from Fat Camp. I know. And I send my condolences. I'm just saying, it just seems like since you came back from Fat Camp, it's been you. I don't see that same spark. So. I don't know what the fuck RPOL is. Yeah, I have no clue. So that's kind of funny. That they would post it on political, So hey, whatever. More power to them. Hey, it's called cross promotion branding. Put it in the politics column. It'll probably get fucking nuked out of existence because it's probably like, this ain't politics content. Right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
How
Uh-huh.
many times have I told you? Now answer me immediately! I will not be ignored by anyone, and especially not you!
Yeah. So, anyways, so yeah, they let me check. We are what? 50 minutes out. Has Fire put up their stream yet for today? Because they're still supposed to be going. And nope. But yeah, no, I'm honestly, I'm looking forward to the Friday pit stream. I am. I want to see that fucking Ernie costume or the Bert costume. That was fucking wild. That one was fucking wild. So, oh man, so we've got oh man, let me do a few things real quick and boom. All right. Anyways, so other goings on around the universe. So we've got Voldemorts that are going to be on the non-Voldemort list. I mean, as long as they're not talking about LCU content. So let's do some conspiracy theorying. Out of all the Voldemorts that have left, who would be unvoldemorted at this point? Because I know the majority of Buff's content is LCU reaction, so it ain't going to be Buff. I'd be like 50-50 on Tommy C.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, our loophole breadstick in here too. I don't know if you familiar with the stunt that was pulled with Kalo and stuff like that, right?
The
Over
which stunt?
the stunt that when Kalo went over to drop some fucking an egg off or some shit like that.
Oh, and they called the cops.
Yeah, they called the cops. Do you realize we just got the video? Boogie testified to the police. Somebody, like the neighbor, called the cops, but Boogie testified to the police that Kalo was actually breaking in. Within 3 minutes of him breaking in, he actually raised a goal number for him to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know that?
Yeah.
I mean, I literally got tape right now, right? And Kalo even says in the video, "I'm here now," okay? And he just says, "Shut the fuck up." Right? Desi lets him in. Basically, like Kalo testified to me that he went to Desi. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here to do the bit." Desi's like, "Oh, okay." They open the door. He goes into the room to eat the egg. He picks up the axe, right? Kalo immediately thinks it's a part of the bit. He runs outside the house, right, to do it. Then Boogie actually blocks his car with the axe, right? With the axe. Like, everybody thinks it's a part of it. I thought it was a part of the bit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then with the Freedom of Information Act, both Boogie, like Desi's unsure of what happened. She says, I think, he was stalking his boss, and she says, I don't know, it's so weird. She says he was stalking his boss, letting credence to the fact that he was that Kayla was there stalking, right?
But Boogie spent 2 weeks with him previously, just
Yeah,
prior.
too.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. And told the police that this guy was from a different part of Arkansas stalking him. That's what he told the cops. After
Yep.
he raised money to do the bit for him to come in. He invited him in, not just Desi, because I thought, well, maybe he didn't know and Keem was playing a joke. But you could see him drive right to Boogie's house.
See, that's a different
They
video
could have
than
put this
I
guy in
saw.
prison for 5 years, fam. They could have put this guy in
I
prison
know.
for 5 years. Easy.
I know.
Unbelievable.
It blew my mind when I saw the body cam footage. It was like, wait a sec.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think
you
anyone
just
realizes
spent,
how serious this is.
yeah,
I don't think
you
anybody
just spent
I
2
don't think
weeks
anybody
with him, and you're so quick to cover y'all's asses. I mean, it could have been as easy as, hey, we're doing content.
That's it. Now I can understand Desi not knowing, right? Because
Yeah.
she was outside when the whole thing happened. What's wrong with him? Especially after he pulled a gun on that fucking idiot 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And
Like,
then he
wow.
sits there and talks about it. Oh, I know better. I just didn't know back then that it was that warning shots were bad.
No, he's a stupid ass. It wasn't even his gun. He was talking to my friend Nick DiOrio the whole time before he did that. Nick told him not to do it. He basically testified to the police that this guy was breaking in his house, harassing his family, and showed up unwelcome when he was on stream with him minutes earlier.
Well,
Unbelievable.
here's the question. Why would the neighbors call?
Because he's running outside with an axe.
I mean, yeah, true, but I mean, this is Boogie's house.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Maybe they've had enough, the neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that too.
It's like Dragon Lord situation.
Tommy,
My God.
I
wanted
actually,
your people to buy. I wanted your people. I didn't know about this. Like, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these pearl clutchers. Me and Breadstick were doing all sorts of jokes, and we thought we were going to laugh at the body cam footage, right? We're watching this, and Breadstick did some time, right? I have some experience with the criminal justice system myself, and me and Breadstick are looking at this as like somebody could have got arrested. In fact, we're pretty sure that Kayla, which he's not going to do, could file charges. They invited him in the house and chased him out with an axe.
Yeah, and
they
then
could have got him on kidnapping. They could have got him on goddamn assault. They could have got him on a bunch of other shit too.
and out of that, he got doxed out of it. I mean, yeah, he got a free supply of Prime. People were sending him Prime, but
Yeah, nice.
actually,
cool.
I was talking about you, Tommy, earlier in the stream. I was
I was
watching.
talking about you too. Well,
I was watching a video last night,
yeah.
and I'm laying there, TV's off. I'm just listening to it because it's a documentary, and I'm like, wait a sec, is that fucking Tommy?
What documentary was that?
It was
Oh, a million
the
of them.
full coverage of Blair. I didn't know that she Illuminati.
Where? Oh! She was a.
I didn't know about that shit. I didn't
We
know.
didn't either. We were friends. She was fun to be around, and all of a sudden she turned into a maniac. I've never seen a person in my life, except as my ex-wife, do a 180. And maybe I was blind with my ex-wife. You know something about that, I bet.
I do.
But I've never seen a 180. She was fun to be around, crack jokes, talk to my wife, Blair,
Mm-hmm.
on the phone. And the person that happened when she got big, she even came to me. I'll tell you a funny story about her. She even came to me and said, when she first started hitting it big with her
Sour
reading
milk?
Reddit shit, right?
Oh.
No, this is way before that because she
Oh, okay.
was with me. She'd done work for me. We had done love phones things together, and she just started like taking off, rocketing to the moon, right? And she showed me the amount of hits she had. She says, Tommy, can you give me an estimate? What am I looking at? I'm looking at this. I'm like, my eyes perked up. I said, Blair, I think on the low end you're looking at 8,000. The high end anywhere 15 to 20.
Oof.
And it turned out to be 20.
It was
something
just
like that. It was like the high end. I don't remember. It was like maybe it was like 15. I said 10, it was maybe 15 or something. She was like, you know what she said to me? Thank you so much. Because the reason she got famous is fucking Shot for the Point was the right place to go because you made a lot of connections. It's like a whole family, and you can meet other YouTubers and stuff like that.
Kind of
And
like
people,
the LCU.
you know, a lot of guys. I tell people I've made more people than fucking Keems has. Hey, $20. I have this. I have.
I'm gonna get my Spanx out of the way.
Why is he
that was
putting
pretty
Spanx
smart.
on?
No,
Let's
not
sit-
Spanx. I gotta spank myself.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's something else I have to do.
Oh.
My are you familiar with one of my goals today?
No, actually, I haven't
says,
seen.
$20 Tommy does Phantom impression during gay hookup.
During gay hookup? Okay. who's the bitch and who's the butch?
That gives me inspiration. Okay. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. I know I haven't done this before. But I want to get this out of the way. I can't figure out what's the top and what's the bottom. So I'm gonna use some really old language. Who's the bitch and who's the butch? I don't know. It's up to you.
Jesus. No,
like that one,
you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I'll give you a critique. You went a little too fast. You went a little too fast.
Yeah,
you gotta get that slow recovering alcoholic drawl in there. It's more like, I'm here for the hookup, but I just gotta ask, who's the bitch and who's the butch?
Well, it's good news. I got another $20.
Oh, okay. There you go. Give you another shot.
Okay. Okay. This isn't as bad as I thought. I'm glad my father's dead. But yeah, the only complaint I have, it tastes a bit salty.
Apparently, whoever it was didn't have enough pineapple that day.
Oh,
Jesus. Oh, man.
Oh my God. All right. So that's fucking crazy with Boogie. I mean, I can't believe this isn't a bigger story in the LCU. I think I'm gonna do it on. I'm actually really pissed off. I really am. I think it's terrible what they did to Kalo.
Well, and they wanted me to show the body cam footage yesterday, and I'm like, I had already watched it, and I knew some of the shit that was in there, and I'm like, no, because like I didn't have enough time to edit like some of that shit. But yeah, it was that was mind blowing.
I played it now. I think I'm gonna ship the whole fucking thing on Cafe because I get 600 in Cafe. So yeah, I think more people got to see this shit.
I think so too.
All right, Phantom. All the best to you. Have a great show. And
thank you.
Have a good one, Phantom.
And we'll see you later.
Phantom. We're going back.
All right. Brett. Oh, okay. I guess I got to put my my co-host back. Anyways, sorry guys. He started talking and I was like, I'm staring at the Discord kind of thing, and like I was like, oh well, fuck, But I mean, he turned his camera on for the right thing, so hey, we're good. Anyways. Yeah, Pest says, I hope Yo Mama covers it. Yeah, I do too. I'm kind of surprised because I have seen multiple cuts of that video going around from multiple reaction channels. And
At Con_MVP super chatted $10.76. Heart emoji.
Hell yeah. No, Con, I gave you that shout out already. Real one for, hey buddy. Hey guy. Hello, Flynn. Don't call me buddy, Flynn. Don't call me Flynn, guy. Ah, man. Ween fan says, Ween Fane says, it's not a story because Boogie has done it how many times? Nobody cares. He does anything for attention. That is very true. The motherfucker told me. He's like, oh, you got caught in a lie at one point months ago. And he's like, keep lying. I'm like, really? Really? The entire body cam was FOIA'd. It's not that interesting. Just Boogie being Boogie, anything for attention. Here's the thing that actually did kind of blow my mind about that too, was like, I can see why people thought at first that it was fake cops. They did.
Why don't you keep my co-host name out of your fucking mouth?
Because I don't have to.
She doesn't fucking like you anymore. And
Okay.
you have no room to talk about Queens when your show literally makes nothing. You have no content ideas, and you want to talk shit on Queens.
How's that script doing?
What
Because that's what
script?
it sounds like. That's what you're reading off of.
I'm not reading off of a script.
So, okay.
So shut the fuck up about Tina.
No. Why should
Okay,
I?
well then we're gonna continue to fucking drag you, and I don't want to hear you fucking crying when you want to quit the LCU again because it gets too hot for you.
Oh, because I sat there and said that Tina seems different since Fat Camp. That it doesn't seem like her heart's been in it since she got home. That's a little bit different than accusing.
She has a broken leg.
At Khan_MVP super chatted $10.76. 85% of Queens is come on guys, we need those members on a loop.
Yep.
If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. Anyway, Tina still has a broken fucking leg.
Mm-hmm.
She just dealt with a member of her family dying, and all you have to do is fucking criticize her after Mike literally sent you $300 just the other day so that you would shut up complaining about the fucking $300.
I wasn't complaining about it. Show me the clips.
Shit on Mike's show? I can't wait till Mike gets a hold of you. He's gonna fucking drag you.
Yeah, if I'm at least I'm not making up bullshit lies like you did about Yo Mama and his wife. That was gross.
You know what was gross? When you called a dead female victim a bitch. That was gross. It was also gross when you said, "Oh, ha ha ha."
You quit here, remember?
Oh, I had my dick in your mouth. Yeah, that was also fucking gross.
Yeah, but you can talk about sloppy seconds and people coming in each other. Yeah. You quit here, remember?
Mama's the one that brought up sloppy seconds. And also, I'm still a fucking host on this show, so kicking me, you're literally
quit. You quit.
Fucking show.
You fucking quit.
Don't look at the fucking schedule.
Oh, no, but you were having a conniption fit today about it.
Yeah, because I don't want to work with you. But if you're going to fucking talk shit on my cohorts,
then you don't have to.
I'm going to fucking up here.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, if that's what you call talking shit, then that's pretty weak.
Yeah, it says you. You can't even talk shit. You don't have the ability to talk shit.
Oh, I do.
No, you don't.
I just play the long game.
Yeah, you're a fucking loser, Phantom, and you're literally still obsessed with me. That's why you have a fucking Muppet of me. So yeah, good luck with that.
No, it's not a
We'll be
Muppet.
dragging you
It's
for filth.
actually kind of
We'll be
funny
dragging you for
because
filth on Queens. We'll be dragging you for filth on Queens. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you just pissed off Mike with all those comments, so good luck with that.
okay, have a great night. Go back to Queens.
Fuck you. I'm gonna continue to pop up here if you want to be a little cunt.
I'm not being a cunt.
You are being a cunt.
You came in here guns ablazing, worried about Queens, when last
Yeah, because
Friday.
we're talking about my fucking co-host. That's why.
Oh, is
I know
Tina's
you don't know what
Tina's
it's like to
feelings
actually
hurt
have
so
someone take
bad
up for you
because I
because
said
you
her
always get
heart
rid of your
wasn't in
fucking
it?
co-host because no one wants to fucking work with you. I know you don't understand what that's like.
Why do you
to
sound like
actually
you're
defend your
crying?
fucking co-host.
You sound like you've been crying. What's the matter?
I've not been fucking crying. I'm in bed, you dumbass.
Well, then go back to bed.
Keep kicking me. I'll just keep coming back.
You're the one that's going to get in trouble.
Really?
Yeah, there's a 3-kick rule. You quit. You made it public. You said in the Discord and on stream, I don't want to work there anymore. I am a queen. I am not on that show. Well, guess what?
Go
then you're not on.
Look at the fucking schedule. My name is still listed as a motherfucking host.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you haven't been here
So
in days.
that means I'm a fucking host on the fucking show.
You're
and you're
only
kicking
a host
the fucking
when it's
co-host,
convenient.
You dumb bitch.
You're only a host
dick.
when
Where's
it's
your cock
convenient.
Ring, Phantom? Where's your cock ring?
I ain't afraid of that.
Where's your cock ring? Go suck a fucking dick. You're a pussy ass bitch. You're a fucking beta.
I'm not the one that's
all
being
you're
the
ever
homie
gonna
hopper.
be. What the
Just
fuck are
saying.
you talking about?
The sheets weren't even fucking dry. And she's already moving on to others. Just saying, guys.
Please. You could never.
Oh, and what was this other thing about? Oh, no, I'm trying to convince everybody that I really liked Phantom. It was real. It was real. But then goes up and says, I sold my pussy for the LCU.
Yeah, it was a fucking joke. I know you don't know what it's like to have a joke. You don't get
I've
jokes.
got plenty of jokes. I got jokes on jokes on jokes on jokes.
Yeah, and they don't land.
Oh, they do for the right audience.
Okay, yeah, for the 5 people in your audience, yeah.
I don't know. There's been 200 people here all night.
Oh, congratulations on your 200 people.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to show up at 4 a.m.?
I'll show up whenever I want to until my host role is removed from Alpha.
Oh, okay. Okay. Blake 8803 with the Australian 299 says, Fupa cheese. How about you leave Phantom alone?
No, because he's still obsessed with me. Look at him. He has a fucking Muppet of me. He's literally obsessed. He can't get over me. And then earlier in the stream, he's talking about his other fucking exes. He has a hatred for women, and it's very obvious. Because all the women in his life fucking tell him to go fuck off. They always fucking leave him. Because he's a loser, so now he hates like all women.
Yeah, totally hate all women.
You were literally still fucking crying about your ex leaving you when we were in the car at Fat Camp. You were fucking complaining about how the way your ex left you.
Yeah, it was kind of bullshit because it hurt my child.
Because you're still not over it. You can't move on.
Con with the Canadian 10 says hashtag Still fucked, though. True.
Yeah, Phantom finally got fucking laid. Congratulations.
Gray Wright says Fupa is obsessed over Phantom. Otherwise, she wouldn't have popped into the show. Exactly.
Nope. He's going to talk shit on my co-host. My co-host came up here to defend me, and I'm going to defend her. That's how it fucking works.
Your co-host didn't even come up here. She stayed in the chat. We were having a chat conversation.
Oh, you want her to come up here? I'll tell her. I'll tell her. Tina, won't you come up here? Because I think he misses you. He wants to see you. I'll let Tina handle the rest. Fucking loser.
I love this game. It's funny. It's fucking funny. Anyways, yep, regardless. Yeah. And just like I said, I have no problem with having a shitty stream. It happens. I'm not, any support I'm thankful for. But what I'm not thankful for is when people can't schedule their streams. Good God. Come on, fuckers. All right. Well, it is what it is. Don't people go to bed or have a life anymore? I mean, there are people that stay up late. It's fine. So, Seed Rank A said, sorry, not going to feel bad for anyone or anyone's team that are playing both sides and wanting to be human with feelings, but tear down people and expect respect. True. I wasn't playing sides. All I said was I didn't feel like her heart was in her. So Josh says Phantom 1 Poopa 0. So yeah. Yep. It's always about coming in and stirring the pot. Yeah, have I had a string of bad luck with women? Yes, because guess what? I picked the wrong women. Now, have I taken accountability for my issues in my past? Yes, I have. And I have fixed them. The biggest thing that led to the downfall of my marriage was my alcoholism. Straight up. It's why I've been in recovery for 5 years. So, but when you only get the cliff notes of what was happening at the time, because, there was supposed to be a conversation to be had around that stuff. Yeah. You only get things out of context. SI Zombie says, I don't see how what you said was disrespectful, Fanny G. All you said was the show is not the same. I know, right? Right? It's kind of crazy. What's up, Heck? Welcome in. Ah, man. Phantom, my advice to you is get a young, beautiful, sexy Asian woman. That will make all your exes live in pain. They will cry, cry, cry. I did date a girl years and years and years ago. and she was part Japanese, and she was wild. She was wild. That was back in my working at the mall days, you know. I had a picture of that. Pest said, Phantom, are you a Howard Stern or an Opie and Anthony fan? Okay, so I grew up watching Howard Stern on TV because they didn't play him on the radio in Wisconsin. Opie and Anthony, I listened to the hell out of them. I actually like them both. I think they're both, you know, they both have their fucking controversies, but...
At Khan_MVP super chatted $10.76. Just remember, one drink is too many and 1,000 is never enough. Keep on keeping on. Saluting face emoji.
Thank you, Khan. And the Cat Cult says, you made mistakes 100%, but Fupa is terrible. So I apologize for at least not giving you that benefit of the doubt on the fact. Look, honestly, nobody fucking needed to give me the benefit of the doubt. I was fucking stupid. Blinded. I had the blinders on. I had the fucking horse blinders on, like, I can only see what's in front of me. I can't see anything else going on. My ears went shut, you know. Kind of happens like that. I tend to do that. I feel the same about Phantom. I cringed. Then I watched Fupa go on and on and on and on, and to the point she's just cruel. Thank you, Ween Fane. I like the Fane instead of fan. So on E or Howard's Channel 9 show. Pest, I watched Howard Stern on E. We didn't have Channel 9. So yeah, I know it's a daily fight. And I've been doing good. I have been doing good. And you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to that weekend stream. I really am. I was thinking about it today. I'm like, we could make a fire. I got some flint and steel. We can, I think, somewhere around here. If I don't, I can try and find it. We can make a little fire. We're going to do the fucking Roman candle thing. I'm going to chop through the fucking TV. I'm going to fucking do the TV thing. Yeah. We're looking forward to it. Let's see. If fire is not technically going, even though they should, I guess that would be, is somebody going in front? Because the schedule doesn't start until Cafe tomorrow. That's always been the thing. That's why, you know, the late night shows get so fucked up half the time. So it's because they forget that that Keem puts the schedule around the starting at Cafe. So thank you. Let's see. What do we got? Don't go after Tina D. She almost died, then went to fat camp sick. Now she lost her brother. Get off of Tina D and just stop with the Fupa shit, period. Do your show without Fupa crap. I'm not planning that. Christina, what do you do? I don't have anything to do with that. I stated my legitimate opinion, and I'm allowed to have, and it wasn't going after anybody. And using the busted leg, I was the one that was sitting there trying to help fix it. I mean, like that's not throwing it back. I'm just saying, I know these things. Why would it doesn't make sense? And I think, and I hope that people clip this and pass this around because the context is there. I wasn't talking shit. But you see how quickly the guard dog woof, 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 comes up. Fire better get their shit together or they're going to end up on a C show. Look, I mean, honestly, I know neither of them had back end access, so that doesn't help. And they ran into this problem last night, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I don't see the fire stream set up, but they are supposed to be going tonight. It's their last night before they move. Anybody seen White Owl or freaking? Because otherwise, you guys are going to be heading over to LolCow Cash and going to have to wait there because I've got shit I got to do in the morning. I can't extend today, unfortunately. It is what it is. So. The cat cult said, I mean, when he liked a girl, he went all in on them, gave them everything, did everything for them, put up with their abuse to be loved. But when he went all in on me, I went in on him just as much. Okay. Maybe I got that out of context, so. Yeah, Seed Rank A said weakness is fine to show, especially the context of feelings. What the fuck is wrong with the LCU? Like no room for compassion. Is the push to make everything content leave no room for potential compassion? Apparently not. Not anymore. So apparently the new rule is you have to completely and totally destroy somebody's character. You have to completely break them just because you don't like them. You know, that right there, Seed Rank A, I'll tell you, is the biggest issue that I have with the new LCU. And that's what I'm going to call it. It doesn't have to be so down and in the dirt. You know, you see how things get twisted. Oh, you're being ungrateful to Mike, and after you were crying about the money. I wasn't crying about the money. Y'all were talking about it on Queens. And Mike volunteered to send me the money. I didn't ask him for it. I thanked him personally. So this twisting of narratives, this making things up, it ain't going to get you far. You know, it's kind of funny. I'm kind of wondering what some of the outside content creators would have to say. You know, the G-Mans, the Shannies, the Revs, and everybody else out there. I wonder what they would have to say. I wonder. Yeah, it is Drama Galactico. But the LCU was always a trolling community and a drama community. But the drama was never this freaking deep. So just remember that. Where the fuck is... Okay, does Cash have a fucking stream? Motherfuckers, you guys are going to... Let's see. Do they have a stream up? What the hell? So, like, what? Nobody's deciding to go? Everybody's just fucking off? SI Zombie Cash Cow member for 1 month says, I think Tina and Fupa are trying to make a mountain out of a molehill with tonight's drama for the show tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Get that man a prize. Ding, 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 ding. Grand prize. I mean, that's exactly what it is. Like, think about it. Really think about it. I mean, what has been the talk? Every day, somehow there's some sly comment thrown in. What's the point? Y'all don't want to sit here and hear about that. Y'all want to sit here and fucking joke with me and talk some shit with me about the stupid shit going on. I keep it light. Hopefully now that ALR has left, most of the GW freaks leave too. I mean, look, I haven't seen what? I haven't seen the VCs this quiet in a very, very long time. Yeah, Angela, I know they're going to drag me for the whole show tomorrow. Redirect to Waffle House. Oh my God. Okay, we've only got 7 minutes left. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Fucking, I don't normally shout out fucking Denny's like this, but the fucking Eternia pancakes were fucking banger. Seriously. And the mint chocolate chip ice cream on top. Ooh, you let it kind of melt and then you pour it on like a syrup and then you lock it in with the actual syrup. Oh my God. That shit was so fucking good. Like, normally I'm a big, let's put a lot of butter on my pancakes. I gotta have some butter flavor in there. But yeah, no, that was fucking phenomenal. So if you get a chance, get over to Denny's and at least just try the fucking Eternia pancakes. There's something a little bit different in the batter. It's just, it pops. So it really does. I could go for some waffles too. Like, now I want fucking waffles. Okay, so Tommy is going to redirect to Rebel as well. Okay, so I guess we are going to get you guys over to Rebel unless Cash somehow miraculously in the next 30 seconds decides to post their stream. Let's see. LolCow Fire. I'm going to give them a chance. I don't see it. Oh, man. Let's see. All right. Rebel. Oh, God, they're doing true crime. It doesn't work every time, y'all. Like, I would love to cover true crime shit. I would love to do conspiracy shit. I'd love to do a lot of stuff. But I know, like, well, then again, you guys don't, I mean, I don't ask you for donations as it is, so fuck. Well, is Rebel the next? Let me see. I gotta check the new schedule. Who is supposed to be going? I mean, technically, why wouldn't we redirect to Cafe? I mean, it shows Rebel doesn't go on till 10 a.m. Nobody's going to sit around till 10 a.m. Eastern. Let's see. LolCow Cafe. Do they have a stream up? Live. Nope. Golly, y'all. Why don't we? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, I can hear her screeching in the background. Poop Guy said, "No, I did not do that. Thank you." Why block myself? You see, the e-begging the queens do works on people who are on benefits. They want their benefits money. Oh, okay. Pancakes versus waffles. Ooh, that's tough because waffles are so good. And blueberry waffles are fucking phenomenal. Oh, man. Damn, I wish I would have seen that sooner. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. I'm saving that for later, though. Thank you, Con! Thank you, Con, for the updated background. We've got 2 minutes left. Let's see if I can get it in, because it's funny. It's funny. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. Fat boy tip of the day. Get a waffle iron. Get a roll of cinnamon rolls, the bake in a pan cinnamon rolls, and take a cinnamon roll and put it in the fucking waffle iron and cook that bitch and use the fucking frosting as syrup. Best fucking waffle you will ever have in your goddamn life. Seriously. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. Get the fucking the Pillsbury can. Put those bitches in the fucking waffle maker. You won't regret it. You got to let them, of course, you got to kind of press it down, but yeah. All right, well, I guess one more last check. Every 10 will extend us for 10 minutes because I don't think Fire nor Cash are going to not go. But I'm going to give it like 10 extra minutes. Maybe. Let's see. Because I would hate for you guys to have to wait until fucking 10 a.m. Do they have a Waffle House channel? Can I redirect you guys to Waffle House? Get some smothered and covered? I want some fucking smothered and covered churro pancakes. Yes. Will it waffle? Actually, that would be kind of funny. Will it waffle? Yeah, but somehow, okay, but wait. Somehow, that will devolve into some sort of weird stank waffle shit. Awful waffle shit. I'm just saying. An awful waffle, it doesn't waffle. Roast in the pot. Pot roast, actually. I've never really been a huge crock pot roast person. Long story, but churro flapjacks do sound fucking. Last question. Sugar and grits, yes or no? So, as y'all know, I'm a fucking damn Yankee. I ain't Southern by any means. I have just recently started getting into grits. Even though I went to basic training in the South, I've lived in the South for, good God, 23 fucking years now. I just recently got into grits. And, it just depends. Like cheese grits, no, you would not put sugar in your grits. But plain Jane grits, yeah, of course. Abso-fucking-lutely. Grits with honey and fruit is good if you want it sweet and a touch of butter. See, that's the one thing I do need is some fucking butter. That is one thing. So, Rebel's not going live until 10 a.m. Eastern. What we were trying to see is LolCow Fire or Cash actually going or have a stream scheduled? Because none of them seem to have a fucking stream scheduled. And unfortunately, normally I would just push through, but I got shit I got to do. I got shit I got to do, so I have to get to bed. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, the new schedule does start today, but it starts with Cafe at 8 a.m. Okay, Voodoo Doll. I mean, look, I'm just, like I said, I just started getting into them. I was not a fan of them. I was told put a little sugar in it, but if you're saying try just butter and pepper, shit, I'll give it a try next time I have some. But I gotta be careful with that. Like I'll sit there and I will fucking I'll fucking, it'll cause me major issues. So like I started getting into like quinoa grits because it's actually a better grain for you. So now my favorite is savory bread pudding. They have it in Canada. It is so good. So good. All right. Well, I gave Cash 5 minutes. I gave Fire 5 minutes. We've been calling it out. People in Maine were calling it out. So I guess, if Cafe doesn't have one up, we're going to have to, we'll follow suit of nuts. And just have to send it over to fucking Rebel. Yeah. All right, guys. I get Glammy, you don't have a stream up. That's the problem. I can't send them that way if you don't have a stream up. Extend. I just said I have IRL shit that I have to do in the morning. I would extend, but I need to get some sleep. I get that, Glammy. But we can still send it to you. The whole chat is saying extend, but do you? Look, I get that. But I'm sorry. This is actually an important appointment first thing in the morning. Y'all can fucking shit on me for not extending, but look, I can't. I'm usually the long hauler. I would have, but I have to go to this appointment. Yeah, exactly. The redirect can wait, Glammy. That's what I'm saying. If you put the stream up. They're like, redirect to Rebel? No, we're not redirecting to Rebel. Rebel is at 10 a.m. Hey.
Hey, I thought Pesci was going to put it up. He didn't get to put it up, so I'm scrambling to do it now. Sorry.
No worries. It's just like I don't even know why, Fire is. If I didn't have to go to this appointment, legitimately, I would have covered like I did last night.
Yeah.
I physically can't.
No, that's understandable. Like, what happened to Fire?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like legit, they are, they're not going, I guess. I'm guessing that they think that the schedule starts at midnight, but they also neither of them have back-end access. White Owl was supposed to be getting back-end access, and that's what we talked about last night. So, but, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing better. We all know that, like, being fired sucks for me, and it happens a lot. So if I get teased with it, I'm gonna freak out. Like, it's just common sense. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And then to tell me that I did something I didn't do, where I've been framed up to be doing something that I didn't do before, like you were talking about narratives and shit, like,
mm-hmm.
And then I've stated the facts of what happened and nobody's listened to me and I still ended up getting in trouble or whatever. So it's like, all I could see is that I was going to get in trouble for something I didn't do. And it freaked me out. Like, it just makes sense. Like, I've been through a lot here.
Yeah, but Glammy, here's what I would have told you. And as I was watching it, I would have been like, yeah, and so? So what if I have personal relationships outside of here, just like when Boogie called Scooter on live and Steak told him, he's like, I don't care if you talk to him behind the scenes, like you can. I would have been like, who gives a shit? That's what I do with my personal phone. Is my
What was the last time that I had a friend? What happened?
I get
What
that.
happened?
I
I
get
got
that.
shaved like a fucking sheared sheep in front of everybody because I
Yeah.
made a big, huge mistake. No, fuck that shit, dude. And I knew I didn't do anything wrong. And that's what
Okay.
pissed me off is because I didn't like even when I did even when the whole pit thing came out, like I understand that I made, small mistakes, but I, I still to this day don't know what fully happened on that channel. And I get it that I took the hit for it and that's fine. I'll take the responsibility where I did do, but yes, there was a couple of people that I pulled off. The super mods, the only two super mods were me and Josh. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. There was no other super mods. When Keem had asked me about super mod, I thought my brain went, who's the mod you go to the most?
Okay.
But then I had already said that's how I looked at it. Now, when I get in trouble, I freeze like a deer in the headlights because I've gone through a lot in my life. When I get yelled at or when I get pushed into a corner or I'm in trouble, my brain freezes and I can't think straight. Not to mention, I instantly think that everything is my fault. So it's really easy to make me believe that I did something wrong and it be my fault. So when this happened, I'm sitting here thinking, it's not my fault, but then I'm instantly thinking it's my fault. And then I'm going through my brain of every single little thing that I've done. I'm checking DMs and shit like that because I know I'm not going to fuck over the LCU, or at least not on purpose because I care about it so much.
Yeah.
So all I'm sitting here thinking is I'm innocent, yet I'm going to lose my hair, I'm going to lose my toes, or I'm going to get a tattoo where I don't need it. You know what I mean? Like for something that I didn't do.
I can understand that, but and don't get me wrong, if it hit me sideways like that, I could see it. I could see, in that moment. And it's so easy, right? When we sit back and we watch somebody else going through it, somebody else experiencing it. It's so easy to, armchair quarterback, right?
Yep.
Until you're in that situation.
Yep. And it has nothing to do with victim or whatever. It has to do with like, I legit don't go out of my way to hurt the LCU. I make mistakes because I'm very, very nervous a lot, or I don't necessarily see the full picture
Mhm.
until I actually go to do the action. Like there are, and then I'm framed up as, you're so stupid. You're fucked in the head. You need therapy. And it's like, my God, if I put my heart and soul into something that you're doing and then you keep making mistakes and keep feeling like you're a piece of shit and everybody in the world hates you, it's like, okay, well, yeah, that you're gonna feel a certain type of way about it. And it's fine to be hated and whatever, and everybody can feel how they want to feel. But I'm not trying to be a victim. Yesterday, I wasn't trying to be a victim. I saw my life, but everything that I've been through in the LCU flash before my fucking eyes. And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't got anything left to
Okay.
give as far
Well,
as if I made a mistake,
well, here, let's end on something kind of funny take a look at that stream.
Okay.
So, what do you see there?
Soap.
Yeah. So this is somebody that rented an Airbnb, and the Airbnb host said, soap is supplied. This is the soap that was supplied.
Ew. Why, out of all the things to supply, would it be bar soap? Like, if you're gonna supply soap, have it be, like, in the bottles where you can, like...
I don't even think it's that. I think it's the fact that, like, it's in fucking, like, fucking...
Plastic
Yeah,
bags.
plastic bags. They don't look brand new. They look fucking used. I mean...
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised there's no curly hairs on them.
Yeah, and like what's even worse is you got the big orange dial bar, and then you got like all the hotel bars over here. I'm just saying.
Those big orange bars were, like, so back in the day. I cannot imagine how long that bar soap has been hanging around. You know what I mean?
They still
I haven't
make it.
seen those. They still make them? I know, I
Yes.
remember my dad having them when I was a kid. They'd be in the bathroom. As a kid.
I remember
can't
getting
believe
in
this-
trouble for my filthy mouth and that bar of soap coming out, and it was bite down. And
Yep.
oh,
I remember that too.
That
was so
sucked.
gross.
But anyways,
You know, they found out that, like, causes cancer, and that's why they had to champion for parents not to do that to kids anymore.
no, I didn't. But cool story, bro. I gotta go, Clay. I mean, we're gonna get you guys over to Cash unless Fire magically in the last 15 minutes has somehow posted a live. Let's see.
Yep.
I don't
post a live, but we're not running until 6.
I know.
So
They'll chill
gonna
in the
be there.
chat. They're going to chill in the chat. Just make sure the Grays can talk. So, anyways, all right. You guys are going to get over and see Glammy, Big Murph, and Pesci over on LolCow Cash. I don't know what we're doing with Fire, but, you know, we will see tomorrow. But I will see you guys tomorrow at fucking 4 a.m. Remember, we're moving from 2 to 4. So see you there. And we'll see you next time.